Hey guys, I felt like doing something different for a video. I felt like doing something different. And today I'm gonna be ranking battlers if they were on your side. How good enemy battlers would be if they were on your side. Bomber, I'd say it's niche. I'd say it'd be niche. It's roughly the same as Kamikaze. Dark Bomber, I'd say it's very good. I'd say it's also niche. It's not gonna be like it's just a faster It's just a faster kamikaze, which is good, but I don't think we need faster kamikazes. Dark Battler, this would be straight up bad. Like, the DPS is very good. It's just, when are you gonna use it? Uh, Dark Rusher, I'd say this be niche because it's like this is an entire this the ability to transport yourself to the back lines is powerful. The problem is it gets triggered by literally anything. This would be meta defining. 100 base armor is crazy. Dark Sword Battler. I'd imagine this. I'd imagine being able to go back into the backline, spin around, kill backliners. It would be good, but I don't think it's that applicable. It's probably still very good though. Fuse, Lil Fuse Coil, or what I'll call Fuse Coil wannabe. Probably niche. I mean, it has the same problems as Dark Battler, but now in its second phase it can like jump into the back lines. Or it can spawn other skateboarders, whatever. Arch, we technically already have this, but I think the rage mode is what's different. This would be niche because, again, while being able to knock back literally anything is a godsend, it's a close range unit. You don't really like close range units. Lil Hellfighter, would probably be very good. It'd probably be like a replacement to Ignis, or maybe even contending with Arson. Yeah, it'd be very good. Lil Jet Rock, this would probably just replace Crockett. Like, this would be used in every Titan stack deck. This would be used in. This would probably just be very good, just not as good as Hellfighter, whatever. Major Raider, niche, because I'm gonna place it at very good since Heal Orb is becoming more prominent lately. Having that is would probably having Mage Raider will probably be very good. Very convenient to have. Little Paint Master, probably very good. Almost meta defining. I mean, you have fast fire rate, and then you have just a sniper that does insane damage. It's like Rail Battler. It's like Rail Battler was combined with Paintball Battler. I'm gonna actually do a little hot take on this one. I feel like Ragester is actually quite niche. Like, rushers are just no. Don't throw tomatoes at me. Hear me out. Rushers just do not have much place. Actually, it could probably act like a. Is it too expensive to be a kamikaze? Is it? Listen, I'm just gonna place it down here since I don't know how powerful. Since I'm sure whatever niche Ragester occupies, it's probably not that good. It would be a godsend to Russia loadouts though. Regenerators. This would also be niche because it only heals one thing, and while it heals very good, Titan stacking hasn't been relevant for like a year now. Russia Battler. This would be bad because it's like. Actually, it would be niche because it's probably like a worse but cheaper speed battler, you know? This would also be niche, like, this would be good if Battler and Trowel Battler didn't exist. Sulfuse wannabe. Still probably here. Because even though actually, I'm gonna place a little higher. Because it has a ranged attack now, but the ranged attack is very small. Speedster. It has the same problems as Ragester, but it doesn't even get the cool Death Whirlwind. Spiritator would be meta defining. Not only is it ranged, it also has giant AoE, and it stuns, and it knocks back literally anything. Like, it's basically a living recoil cannon. Like, just place this behind some sturdy wall, and just watch everything get pushed back to the base. Watch everything go to your favor, since this guy just jumped over some deadly attack. It's just great all around. Come on, it's Terminator. Hyper lasers would absolutely break the game down to its fundamental protocols, and then even further. Cannoneer would probably be like the bottom of very good. Probably like will probably occupy like a rocket battler substitute. Bucket Tiger would actually be quite niche unless you can get it to a high priority target. It's not gonna actually be that good. I'm actually gonna put it at the top of very good, because just being able to effectively delete a unit from the map is actually very powerful. Like, if you can guide him to like a boss, or yeah, if you could, he is the boss killer. I'm gonna put him at the bottom of meta defining, because I don't know how much his slow speed, the ability to do only one, and the rest. Lil Bulldozer would be actually cracked. Like Lil Extreme. Hold on for one moment. I've gotta sort things out. Didn't get all of them. Symbol Boy. This is Protest Battler. This would also be niche. DJ Radical would be meta defining. Being able to stun, he's basically a better mic spammer with a second phase, a car. like you turn from a better mic spammer into a better motorbike battler. Dual Firebrand and Firebrand, this would be bad because it has the same problem as it's confused in what it wants to be. Like, it probably has the same problem as Sword Battler, where it's like this awkward space between I'm sure this would be very good if it perspective. Gallant, this would be very good. Because while the armor is not as good as Dark Shield Battler, this guy has also a lot of armor and a lot of health. And Gargant probably be very good because it's a better Titan with backline piercing capabilities. Gehenna, this would be also very good because it's basically just like a super tanky Lowland Furnace. Goon, I'm not willing to talk about you. Guitar Hero, this one buffs damage. I'm gonna say it's at the very top of niche. Because being able to buff damage is nice, but it's probably too costly. This synergizes with Little Execs, but since it synergizes with Little Exec, it probably goes higher than, yeah. Nemesis, it's the same place. It's again crossbow battler with rage mode. This is a subunit. I forgot to clean out the subunits. Subunit, I don't. Redbeard, probably be very good. Again, it has the same pros as Jet Rock. Lil Rockstar, very good, but only if you can utilize him right. Like he sets all your units on fire, which unless you have something like a Majorator or a bunch of heal orbs is going to be very deadly. But it provides all 3 buffs globally on the map all at once, which is just very good, evidently. And it has a little helicopter to help you out once he gets to low health, even though you probably shouldn't have him get to that point. I assume this is just like, yeah, probably even worse since who needs range full map anyway? I mean, if you're out of his range, you probably have enough range. Or you probably have good range. Shieldman would be meta defining. Like just an extended recoil cannon. This is basically just set up this with Palo Battler, you're good to go. Nothing can harm him, and it's super hard to kill him before the shield goes up. Again, people I don't want to talk about. Actually, they're different enough I want to talk about them. Actually, I don't know much about them. There's this, like, the Tech Ninja. It's probably going to be in the same place as Dark Sword Battler. Cytoxic would probably be here. Cytoxic wanna be. You know what? Those feel too much like extensions of Fuse Coil. Goon would probably be very good. Goon and Super Goon would probably be very good. because they're Battleloo replacements, and Battleloo replacements, we need more of those. This guy would probably be like at the top of bad, because if I remember correctly, this is like a sword Battleloo with. This is probably like an improved Firebrand. Telemon Superfan, this would probably be very good because it's like a Titan and a Telemon merged together into one super being. Treasure Seller would probably be meta defining. It probably costs more than Bucket Tiger, but the fact that it can do infinite enemies is probably very good. Uzi Rambo probably be very good, since actually I think bottom of meta defining, because just I'm pretty sure it's like 50 DPS, 50 base DPS. That's just overwhelming. Like, anything without armor is going to be shredded like paper. Cake Battler, we already have that. This would be game. No, we already have that. Cake Battler would probably also be bad, because even though it can do a lot, it has the same problem as Dark Battler, except now it can go fast. Fudge Battler, it can scare enemies. Little Giant Noob, probably niche, because I don't know how this will work. And also it's melee. Mystery Battler. Again, this is one of those. It would be good if not for Battler and Trowel Battler. Puke Battler. Niche, because it shows the same problems as the binge colas, as the binge. This is probably higher than Enigma is probably higher because it's just generally better. Probably costs more too. Lil Bedridden, activate the cannon and you win. So I'll put him lower, but yeah, he would be very powerful if you activated the cannon. He's basically like Trebuchet if he stayed longer on the map. It actually compels me to knock him down a few pegs. This guy, I'm gonna have to do research on him. From what I've seen, he'll be niche. Or even bad, even. Breaker will probably be also here, because yeah. Ice Dagger, again. Foulcaster. Hold on. Foulcaster, where did I place her? No, she will probably be meta defining because birds. She can summon birds. Imagine the amount of birds she can have on the field. Frostburn. Probably. Like, they can throw fastballs, but Gale Battle will probably be very good because that amount of knockback is quite good. Like on any non-giant centric focus stage, it probably exceeds very well in just being able to keep things at bay. It's probably much worse than I expected. Some unit I don't want to talk about. Icecaster, like her Tumori cousin, is meta defining because it's Trowel, but it's a super backliner, so you're getting the best of both worlds. Dual Light Stagger is still probably bad. Skibbity Toilet Hater. I'd say niche. Like, he can slow, but slowing battlers don't tend to really do that well. This is the closest thing we'll ever get to Old Tumor Trowel. Oh, by the way, this is just Ceramic Battler. Probably the same place as Gale Battler, since he functionally does the same thing, but he seems a little bit slow, so I'm gonna put him here. Frostbite. Hold on, what's his name? Oh, Copy Battler. He probably goes here. Snow Trooper, he's probably very good because snowballs. He's like a slowing general's backliner. I'm getting tired of talking. Stalactite would probably be meta defining, like on demand in Furnace Meteors. Being able to travel behind backlines and like a Titan who can travel behind backlines is very powerful. Lil Tretchstone will probably be at the same place. In fact, I'm gonna place him a little bit higher, even though he doesn't have the death animation. Whatever. Probably bad. Probably niche, because even though her rage mode is absolutely crazy, I don't see it getting used often. I don't see people getting used to it. Probably be very good because blindness is a good effect and yada yada yada. Bloodhorn. I mean, it buffs, and it's quite tanky. Controller, hold on. This is like the opposite of Sheriff Battler, so it probably goes in the same place. Vigilante Battler, which is like the opposite of Sheriff Battler, so it goes in the same place, I guess. Controller. Meta defining because he can just go on chain controlling units, and he controls something like a Gehenna, just something very powerful. That's one more Gehenna they have to deal with, and one less Gehenna you have to deal with. From what I've seen, this guy is just a more extreme version of a bomb battler, which is very good. Darkheart has the same problem as all the others. This guy probably is also bad. I mean, 50 damage is great, but like, nuh-uh. 50 HP. No place among it. Do I need to even explain myself? Do I even need to explain my placings of these? I assume that's Expungy. Dual Darkheart, probably be also bad. Fat Boy. Like a neat, like this would probably be used in like short levels. But like, if you can pull it off, you're basically set for the entire stage. Because because right now, because like, I'm pretty sure it does 1,000 damage. If you do 1,000 damage, plus whatever base destroyer they have, you're set. Yes. Gorilla niche because it's because it's like mystery battler but more guaranteed. Grandmaster, meta defining. Use this to just drop 800 damage from the sky. 800 damage. Likely killing many backliners. Likely doing tons of damage. Likely doing your mom. Little man. Niche. Because the scream is not that potent. Monkey bread. Hold on. This is just another raid quitter. Monkey bread. Probably niche because that's a lot of monkeys. But any crowd control can take all the monkeys. Meta patrol is meta defining. Just being able to like forget about a unit for however long he's in that state, and also being very tanky in that locked in state. Very good. Penny, probably niche because she has the same problem as her alt form. This is just a duplicate conjurer. Also, I'm gonna place this in roughly around Bucket Tiger. Principal, probably also not quite meta defining, but it's very close. Being able to jail whatever he comes across is a treasure seller. Don't want to talk about him. Kill stealer, probably very good for getting rid of backliners. Stun locker is probably a bit loose because in boss stages he'll like only target bosses. Warhead is meta defining because just being able to like subspace trip mine, say bye bye to any problem. It's just that powerful. Lil Blackmail. He has Lil Melvin. I don't know where to put him. Probably here because of Melvin. Insecure. Probably very good because he can spawn the little red mists, and he can also back up, and he can shoot fireballs. It's probably the only bad one because it's probably the only bad Lil, because blinding people, like, sure, you've blinded them, but you're in the range now. Mr. Manso is probably not that good. I'm gonna place it actually a bit above. Also, Dr. Blade's getting moved to niche. Yeah.
Is that alright?
Yeah,
Okay, so what happened?
I misread.
Oh, you misread the schedule?
Yeah, somehow I interpreted Monday as Thursday. Anyway.
Okay. Alright, tomorrow then.
Yeah.
What's tomorrow? Friday. Okay. Okay, go tomorrow. That's fine.
I'm actually gonna place a blackmail a bit higher. Probably very good. At the bottom of very good because he can call in napalm and shoots people. A muffin will probably be very good because it's like a shield man light. Like motorcycle, but you deal more into the wall aspect. Doomsday Muffin. Doomsday wannabe. It seems like a very powerful support option. Niche, I'd say. I mean, she honestly very good. I'm sure she would do fine as a tank. Subunit. Is another Crockett. Probably Niche, also a good tank. I don't know. This guy is just what happens if we skin Fat Boy of all of his HP and we get this guy, what is he gonna do? He's gonna die. That's what's gonna happen. Fat muffin. Probably niche. You know, 100 HP is good, but that's all he has going for him. Very good. He can provide buffs. He's like a Bloodhorn, but you don't even have to worry about him dying most of the time. Probably another Crockett substitute. Gonna go right here. Actually, with Doomsday with Lil Doomsday buffing all the other muffins, I'm gonna actually have to place Lil Doomsday very high. This is just straight up a tank. This is like another tank. Wait, I thought Illuminous buffed. Never mind, he's not that good. Note that I have not played most of Tomorrow. Still, like, roughly around Major Leader. I don't know about base killers. Tank Muffin is just a tank. 800 HP though. That is a lot. That is a lot. Normal Muffin, probably a battler substitute. And on further reconsideration, I'm gonna actually place them. Place Fat Muffin a bit higher. This guy is a trainee clone. Again, melee rushers all have the same problem. Go join the bottom of niche. Global range arson. Like, you just set everything on fire, but there's no fire immunity. No pesky fire immunity to work on. Everything's just on fire. Again, this is also bad because, again, it targets exclusively the base. I'll hook you up. Probably very good because It's like Conjure, but it's more competent. This one is actually pretty very good because all the DPS it does. This fits in. Brave Rush, probably a bit higher. It's probably around. Armored Muffin. Artifact, probably very good, but since he doesn't have the speed of Shieldman, he isn't as high. Big Shot, now is your chance to stun everybody. This guy is a Slinger substitute. This guy gives red units Rag, which is very good. Like a type specific thing. Boxer gun. Niche, I guess. Because his knockback ability is not really that useful. Clifford, probably, I'd say Hugh fits him. Because he has lots of health. He has lots of health and a small shockwave. Bottled, any semblance of crowd control can turn him into a killing machine. However, it's probably very hard to get him to do that, so he's probably like here. Still, if he does manage to do that, Sweetheart, Niche, again, repeated with me, class. Russia melee battlers are bad. You cannot rely on a melee battler to solve all your problems unless it's tarnished. Then you can probably support them. Burnout, it's niche. It does fire damage. It has a lot of effective HP. It's hold on. Yeah. Scorch, probably the same place as his freezing brother. Shank Cut, probably at the top of niche because he can throw axes. He's like a more extreme version of the Wig guy. Sunbeam, probably very good. Probably as the same level as Gehenna because his shockwaves can reach fucking Vulcans. Brand, Sweetheart. She is absolutely asinine as an enemy. As an ally, probably falls flat. This guy is just a Mafia Crip clone that can be buffed by black specific traits. This seems like Rocket Battler Conjurer, and I don't know how to feel about that. Crime, probably the same spot as Prime. Just seems like a little man clone. I'm gonna place him in the same place though. Kingpin. Hold on. This guy, it's like Mafia Crip, but he's a pirate battler. Probably very good. Actually, since its treasure seller's perk probably works in reverse, he's probably actually gonna go only here. He's probably actually gonna go below Bucket Tagger, because every time he activates his attack, you're going to be losing money, which I think is a fair balancing thing for him. Jeff the Killer, you already know where he's going. Actually, yeah, that's definitely Jeff. Edgelord, he's probably here. This guy seems like a more consistent Dark Reaper. This guy seems like an alternative to Fat Boy. He's probably going in the same place. Ransomware. Seems like a base attacker. Like Conjurer's missing half. Gamble Core. He steals. He gets you money. He's a Tix collector. He's like a Tix collector alternative. Actually, probably meta defining. Razor. Again, having the same problems as their contemporaries. Slenderman. Here, I guess. I don't know. I'm getting burnt out. Zip Bomb. Probably niche. Like I don't have any bones to explain anymore. I get into this tier list thinking, let's go. I'm gonna give a deep review into every single unit, and then like at the end, I'm giving like 5 sentence explanations for units. Zip bomb, it also falls into the category of. It also falls into the category of melee rusher, which you know I don't like. But 500 DPS, I cannot ignore 500 base DPS. It actually knocks it up loads of pegs because it just has that much DPS. Also, it's large, so that helps. Sparkle. Okay, I've stumbled into. Probably niche. Actually, I'm gonna put it at the bottom of niche. Anyway, tell me what I got wrong and send death threats to me if you don't agree with my tier list. Bye.